Hello friends, I am Trilochan. I hope you all are safe and healthy. Today we will discuss how to set up master-slave replication in MySQL. So let's understand what is master-slave replication in MySQL. So it is a process to replicate the data automatically from one database to one or multiple database. So let's stay tuned and watch the step-by-step process to set up the master-slave replication in MySQL server.
So here I have opened two tabs. First one is master server and second one is slave server. So let's configure first the master database. So I am assuming that you have installed MySQL in both instances. If you not, please check the suggested video in top right corner. So let's configure master database first. So open up the MySQL configuration file on the master server. So this is the command nano etc. So this is the path for the configuration file of MySQL. Once inside the file, we need to make a few changes like bind address. Then next will be like server ID. So okay, so scroll down. Yes, here you find the bind address. You can replace with your server IP. So for wildcard any server, so I will put here 000. That means you can access from any server. So that's why I am binding this address to your master. So let's go to server ID. You can choose any number for this port, but the number must be unique. Cannot match any other server ID in your application group. It means if you multiple slave, so it should be like 1 2 3. So then on comment is log bin. This is important. Then third one is bin log db. So we have not created the db now, but we can place your db name. Then you can after this configuration you can create the database. Otherwise you can use your existing database name. So here is I am putting demo. So I will create the demo database. So but if for your configuration you might have your existing database, so no need to create a database. For my case I have to create the database because there is no database in this master server. So configuration done. So now just need to restart the MySQL. Yes, so now we will connect to the MySQL. For MySQL connection, so the command is MySQL -u. U means user, and after that the username root. Then -p the password, and it will ask for the password. Yes, you can enter your password for this master server database. So here we will create the database first. So before that we can check the what are the databases is there. So let's see, the command is show databases semicolon, enter. Yes, these are the database default databases there. So now we'll create our demo database here. So create database. Actually this is not needed if you have existing database in your server. So create database demo. Yes, now it is created. So after that you have to create the table on that. Yes, enter. So we have to select the database first. So after that you can create the table. So use demo. Now you can create the table here. So this is demo table. I'm just creating for the demo purpose. So let's yes, it's done now. So now we will configure, we will grant the slave user. So before that, just check the tables. Yes. So now this is my guest table is created now. So insert one data. Yes, this is a demo data you can insert. This is only the for demo purpose. So that's why just I have created one simple table. So this is the same. You don't need to create this. So now we will grant the slave user to access this master. So for this we have to create the grant access. So grant replication, the command will be like grant replication slave, and will give the access to all the functionality. So insert, delete, everything. So grant replication slave star dot star. Yes, star dot star means we are giving the access to slave to do all the operations. So you can put your username here, slave. I am putting slave underscore user, and at the rate wildcard. So I will put a percentile symbol. Yes, identified by the password. The same syntax like create. So granting any user. So identified by password. Enter. Yes. Now we'll give the we'll log the table actually to prevent any new changes. So before that, just flush these privileges so that it will affect in your database. So flush privileges. Enter. Yes. Now we'll log the table so that we can dump the same table and import to the our slave database. So let's log the table so that any read operation will not have, write operation will be not happen here, so that you can get the exact position of the binary file, log file, you can say the binary log file. So for the command to log the table, the command is like flush tables with read log. Read log is not a single word. Flush tables with read space log. This is important because if you import the same data, it will might change. So you need to log the table, then export, then import to the slave. Okay, it's logged now. So you can check the master status. So for command is show master status. Enter. So this is file you have to copy and paste for the future reference. So copy this one, MySQL bin 001, and position is 1435. This is important. You have to copy and place in somewhere so that you can refer in future. While configuring MySQL slave, so this is needed. So let's copy and paste here, and position also 143. Let's copy and paste. So we'll use in slave configuration. So this is done now. So we will now we'll configure slave. So before that, I must tell you, you have to this if you have existing database, then you have to export and then import into your slave database. So I am showing you a demo, so that's why I am just creating a database and inserting one data. So now it's done, so you can unlock your tables. So command is like unlock tables, enter. Now you can quit from the MySQL. Yes, so now this is MySQL slave server. So let's connect to the your MySQL first. The same procedure, MySQL minus u root. Yes, it's connected now. So let's create the database. So we don't have a database. So if you have existing, then you just import here. So for demo purpose, I am creating the database and then insert the same data. So use demo. So now we'll insert the same data to this. Yes, the create table. The same data first of all I insert. That means now master and slave have the same data configurations. Yes. Yes, the same data I have inserted. So now is the master and slave have a same data. So now we will do the configuration for the slave. So let's go to the configuration file of the slave. So exit. Yes. The same command we will use nano etc mysql config.d. This configuration file is below 5.5 is simple etc mysql / my.cnf, but after that 5.5 it will be etc mysql.config.d.mysql.d.cnf. So you have to remember this path, otherwise you can save in safe place so that you can edit anytime whenever you require. So let's configure the slave now. So as we discussed, like you have to create a server ID, change the server ID here. So server ID should be the unique. So first one was 1, so now we will put it 2. So if you create another slave, then you will put 3. So in this way we can do the server ID configurations. So now this is log bin. Yes, uncomment this. So after that database is the same demo. But you will need to add in the relay log line. It is not there by default. So once you have made all the necessary changes, just save and exit. So this is how you can configure. So relay log you have to insert. So relay log equals to the same location you are saved in log bin. So like var log mysql, you can name as a relay log mysql relay log bin.log. This is the file name you can give. This is the default, the MySQL can understand this configuration file. So you have to add relay log. There is no default configuration there, so that it will help to connect with your master and keep tracking on the master data. So this is done. So now you can save, Control X, then Y, then enter. So before that, you have to change the database name here. Beanlog do db demo. Yes. So Control X, then Y, then enter. This is now done. So you have to restart your server. So for that, service MySQL restart. Service MySQL, then restart, enter. Yes. So now we will change, now we connect to MySQL again, and we will set the master configuration. So yes, it's connected now. So let's set up the master in slave database. So for this command is change master. Actually, it keep the all your configuration file like your username and your password and your host for the master. So we have to give all the details here. So change master to master host, then master user, then master password, then the your bin log file, your log file, and then your master position. Okay. So for host, so here this is my instance, MySQL instance IP. So let's go to the terminal. Yes. So master host is your IP. Copy paste. Yes. So now the master user. Master underscore user equals to. So we have created that user slave user in master database. So this is master slave. Then master password you have configured there. So you can write here master password equals to your password. Yes. Now your master log file. So it is designated the current server as the slave of our master server, and it also provide the server the correct login credential. So it lets the slave server know where to start replicating from, and the master log file and the log position come from the numbers we wrote down previously. Yes. So with that you have to configure the master and slave server. Yes. So this is master position log file, then master position. So for that, master log underscore pos position. So position is I think yes 1435. But this is number, not required the your single quote. Yes. Then semicolon, enter. So now your slave is configured with master credentials. So now we can start your slave. So the command is start slave semicolon. So now you can check your slave status. So the command is show slave status /g. Enter. So now you can see there is no error, and slave input output running and the slave SQL is running. So there is no error. So now you can check your MySQL server. So the first one, the master one. So now you have to insert one data there, and you will check in master slave the same is reflecting or not. So now we will check that one. So let's insert one data here in master database. So let's go to this same. Let's change something. Trilochen 1, Parida 1, then email ID 1. Yes. So let's copy this. Yes. So before that you have to choose the database. So use demo. Yes. Now we can insert our data. Yeah. Insert. So now we will check the same data is inserted in slave also. So let's select the data, use demo, select, sorry, demo, table name is my guest. So select star from my guests. And yes, now you can check the same data Trilochen 1, Parida 1, and the same data is reflected in slave server also. So let's check with another data. Let's insert one more data. Let's change it to email ID to 2 and Trilochen 2 and Parida 2. Let's change it and check the same is reflecting or not. It is instantaneous, like you can change here and it's means automatically change in your slave server, so that you can write here in master and read the data from your slave database. So this is how master slave configuration is done. So now you can check if this three data is there.
Thanks for watching. Please do like, share, comment and subscribe. Thank you so much.